Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing my mini Tesla coil. This came in a kit off of Amazon and it wasn't too expensive, maybe around $20. You can get them cheaper on websites like Wish and AliExpress, which is pretty good. And today I'm going to be showing you how it works. Now the kit came with almost everything you see here except for the fan and the power wire. Those I had to provide myself. Power wire is obviously necessary. You have to provide it yourself. The fan is not necessary, but it does help because the transistors get very hot, even though they gave you these heat sinks to put on. And you can see a very thin wire here where the arc comes off. It's also a musical Tesla coil. Audio input is that little jack you see right there. And it can handle a max input voltage of 24 volts. So let's get it hooked up with my new power supply here. I will review it in a later video. So let's get it hooked up. And alright, it's connected with the power of video editing magic. And now, all we're going to do is turn on my power supply. Let's do 2 amps at, let's do 18 volts. Sounds good. All right, now let's power it on. Now you can see the very tiny arc. Now I'm not going to bring my phone too close because the arc loves messing around with electronic devices. Mostly ones with touch screens. And you can see the red power indicator came on. There's also blue one, but it seems like it got blown out. But the Tesla coil still works fine. That did not affect it. Now let's get the lights turned off so that you can see the arc a bit better. And now let's power it on. Now you can see the arc much better. Now it's not the largest. It's maybe about a centimeter long. But if you bring up the voltage higher to the rated 24 volts, you will see it get substantially bigger. Like that. I like to keep the voltage a bit lower though. And it is a musical Tesla coil, so I'll get the lights back on and I'll show how that works. Alright, and now let's turn it off for a second. Okay, and now all you do is you plug in one end of your auxiliary cord into the audio input. So you just take it and you plug it in just like that. And then the other end of your auxiliary cord goes into your device. So I'm going to plug it into my 6th generation iPod Classic here. Can't see the port. Let me get that plugged in. Alright. Now let me find a song that won't land me in jail. Scarlet Fire. Alright. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to power on the Tesla coil, and then you should hear it coming out of just that tiny little arc that comes out of there. So let's get the power on. There's the arc. Might be a bit hard to hear over the sound of the fan, but I'll try. Turn up the volume on my iPod. Should be able to hear that. If I turn up the voltage, it does get a bit louder. You should be able to hear something coming out of there. Maybe just the high end. And the sound is coming entirely out of the arc because the iPod doesn't have a speaker. There's no other speaker. Because if I turn off the power supply, you should hear the sound will stop. No music. Then I turn it on. Music comes back. If I actually disable the fan for a sec, you should be able to hear it better. Turn it back on. And yeah, that is the musical Tesla coil. I think this is pretty cool, and I will leave a link to the product in the description. I'll leave a link for everywhere I found you could buy it, like Wish, AliExpress, and Amazon. And that's all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.